Hello, my name is Taniya Gaines, and I chose to report about the op-ed "How We Save Ourselves" by Roxanne Gray. In this article, she talks about the protests for the Black Lives Matter movement and how understanding this issue will be the only way to save ourselves. Gray begins by talking about leagues such as the NFL, who at one point didn't support the cause. For example, a couple years ago, Kaepernick took a knee to the field, and many teams had something to say about that. But now they're releasing statements saying they are in solidarity with the Black community and allowing their athletes to protest on the field by taking a knee. Other corporations such as YouTube and Walmart have done it a different way. They have donated funds as their way of saying, we stand with you and we're willing to make this change. Gray says people will be all for the movement, it's all big, everybody's going out protesting, but once it dies down, they go back to their daily lives. But they felt they just it once another Black man or Black woman dies at the hands of a police officer. Police will allow you to share your frustration on why, this topic is so heavy to you, why it's important to you. But then as you're peacefully protesting, they will meet you halfway with military tactics, military dogs. They're calling the National Guard, and they're, throwing tear gas, shooting rubber bullets at you. But yet they allowed you to share your frustration with them. Grace says she never imagined a world without law enforcement. She thought that, she never thought that defunding the police would be needed. But now she realized she was ignorant to that as she has done her research. Like, reform is needed, but it's not going to be enough to change this system. And the defunding is the police is one of the main demands of the people. And although many corporations are supporting the cause, Grace says that you have to look at their demographics of their workforce, and it doesn't make up for what they're saying. Most of their workforce, like especially their high executives, are not Black, and their employees who are Black are very miserable. She then says that many protesters have called for, officials and leaders to resign, such as mayors, police chiefs. But even when they do, they are replaced with someone who continues in their footsteps. And our counter argument to her claim would be that she's holding the people accountable, such as people who are in support of like All Lives Matter, like people who, show the Confederate flag and everything. She was like, they will continue to tear those down and call out anyone who supported the indigenous suffering. She says, even with change, we are upset due to reasons such as the officers involved in the case of Breonna Taylor who were not charged. Police know they can get away with it, so they're going to continue to do it. Even with our frustration, no matter how furious we are, they're still going to get away with it.